punch out to end the ball game as they finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
5-0 the final score today. The Bats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Trey Carter earned his 9th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show. A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. Trey Carter makes his big league debut right after this. Trey Carter steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully, he can settle down, control.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And, guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, have run their win streak up to 6 in a row. Now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
First pitch, 12:35.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it is. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Batting second, the left fielder, Ben Gamble.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Gamble, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Carter, a 5'10 right-hander. He was taken in the 18th round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
In is Christian Yelich. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Christian Yelich.
First offering on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Senzel's got it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Next for Milwaukee, number 18, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
18.
From the stretch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
to short. Galvis has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Carter has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games, and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well on this one.
Here's Tyler Austin now. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Manny Pena. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
fans, summer's almost here. The temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for summer savings? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Stepping up now, Orlando Arcia. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Carter is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
So here now is the pitcher, Corbin Burns.
The pitcher, number 39.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Galvis on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 2. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Count is 1-2 now. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trey Carter. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Trey Carter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air. And an easy play there for Moustakas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Into the box now, Ben Gamel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
0-2, here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2.
One.
Chopped at the plate, but that one rolls foul. Another 0-2 home. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Number 18.
Digging in now for the Brewers, number 18. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First offering on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And right into the shift. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Tyler Austin looking to put the ball down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
The catcher, number 9. Manny.
Standing in now, Manny Pena, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Ground ball right side. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're still down. It's 2-0. In now for the Reds, Trey Carter.
The pitcher, Trey Carter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Play ball.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Corbin Burns. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Late that time for a strike. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in number 2. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set, and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Taken in by Votto. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Ben Gamble, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Carter is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
That's up. You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 delivery. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Now batting, number 18.
Stepping in now, number 18, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Going in order of the Brewers. They're down 2-0. So here's the Reds pitcher, Trey Carter. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Carter.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
In now is Adam Eaton. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's totaled 4 hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in and looking for more, number 17. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Weekly hit to third. To his left, Moustakas. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Striding in, Mike Moustakas. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Hit softly down the line at first. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. A bounce into the left side. Senzel fields it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Austin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 1 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Manny Pena, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And he will bypass the double play possibility and take only the out at first.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Orlando Arcia. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eaton is under it. And that retires the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. 3-0.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Brewers. Leading off for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Weekly back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping into the box, number 2, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He stays alive. Still 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Ben Gamble. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Cincinnati Reds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Trey Carter gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment. A pitcher receives kudos from his coach after a memorable appearance. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.